Besides the numerous gratifying moments we have when playing video games, there are also situations when frustration gets the best of us due to difficult missions, unreliable teammates, or simply our own fault. As unpleasant as these moments turn out to be, they are perhaps the strongest memories we have when it comes to certain video games, and this is why we thought about showcasing 8 of the most frustrating in-game situations ever encountered. The Guitar Hero series was the ideal way of showing your musical prowess if you had no real-life skill. But not all the songs you had to play were so easy to master. In fact, the pretentious Through the Fire and Flames from Dragon Force offered a lot of intense moments of deep frustration. This 7-minute long, highly intricate track is almost impossible to complete, not to mention getting it 100% accurate is simply a feat that cannot be done, no matter how hard you try. The original Hitman Codename 47 game was so brutal it didn't feature any mid-mission checkpoints or saving options, your progression being stored only after successfully finishing the mission. Even the most devoted of fans didn't manage to get along with this gameplay feature, and considering a mission could even take an hour to complete, you can imagine just how fun it was to replay it until perfection. Every tiny mistake could literally cost you your life in this classic Hitman title. Supply lines is regarded as one of the most difficult missions in GTA San Andreas, and even though it's an optional task, those who really intend to complete it will have to constantly deal with one particular issue. The airplane they have to take across a certain route has a limited fuel supply. In conclusion, every action you make has to be thoroughly planned, retaking the mission countless times being the sole option if you've messed up. You know that moment when you want to save some time traveling in an MMORPG and you try to actually jump up a mountain, but it's really too steep and you actually need to go around. When this thing happens, especially in Skyrim, we get swarmed with frustration and just keep on trying to climb that stubbornly abrupt mountain, usually with no productive result. Among many other in-game frustrations, this one is definitely a situation many gamers can relate to. Dark Souls 3 is famous for having an extremely challenging gameplay, being the hardest game of the franchise. Moreover, if you have just started the story and encountered your very first boss, the battle will feel like the most excruciatingly frustrating experience ever. It seems that no matter how hard you try to use your skills properly, you still feel like you are the most useless noob in gaming history. But fear not, for we were all in the same hopeless situation. Nothing can be more annoying than thoroughly preparing for a grenade throw and getting shot mid-action by another player that unknowingly snuck behind your back. In Call of Duty, more than in any other game, this dreadful thing happens quite a lot, and each and every time you waste a perfectly good grenade because of some twisted game mechanic. Even though this might look like pretentious talk, these little details really get on many gamers' nerves. In the Resident Evil universe, the ink ribbons were the most important items as they were used to save the progress of your game whenever you came across a typewriter. All seemed fine and dandy until you landed in a situation where you just defeated a pesky boss and you didn't have any more ink ribbons to save your game. Of course, you would need to go in search of some, avoiding getting yourself killed, but alas, at the last moment, a hunter comes and rips your head off. Few things are more obnoxious than getting your dead character's corpse teabagged while you're just standing in front of the PC, unable to protect your honor. Since Halo introduced this not-so-tasteful gig in its gameplay, gamers have had mixed feelings about the activity, the victors feeling empowered and the losers feeling their blood boil out of frustration. Even though it might seem as yesterday's news, teabagging is still kept in high regards as one of the best ways to annoy an opponent player. This was our list showcasing some of the most frustrating moments in video games, and we hope you've enjoyed our video. If you did, please press that like button as we do appreciate it and it helps us immensely. We often ask our audience for suggestions to compile these lists, and if you'd like to contribute, please follow Frag Hero on Facebook. If you've experienced other such instances, please tell us in the comments below, because we do try to read pretty much everything. Now would also be a great time to encourage you to subscribe, because we upload new stuff all of the time, so subscribing will keep you up to date with all of our latest videos. You can also check out fraghero.com for more gaming related articles, but until next time, thanks for watching and have a great day.